There, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. There was darkness in Baltimore for a number of years after their beloved Colts skipped town in the middle of the night. But this city is really taken to its Ravens, and we'll see evidence of that here. Giants, Ravens, now!
Crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning. These fans are primed and ready for the game. Welcome to M&T Bank Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. Mr. Peter O'Keefe is in the booth with me as always. And Peter, we have some different coaching styles in front of us.
Different, but both effective. Coach Coughlin is a coach who likes to pick apart the opposing defense with a lot of passes. He wants to force them to cover the whole field and then find the gaps in the coverage. The head coach is a different kind of coach. He's all about running the ball and would love to see 25-plus touches a game for his backs.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
I choose tails. Tails.
Stover boots the opening kickoff. Peterson decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 26.
Even with artificial turf, the water just can't drain off as fast as it...
Tomlinson gets the toss and will end up... They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Pass interference, number 58, defense.
Tomlinson gets the handoff and heads wide right, crosses the field, tackled at the 35.
But Danian Tomlinson had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Tomlinson is at the 50, finally dropped at the 44. That will bring up first down.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense. Manning just rifles this one. Tomlinson takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 36. Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Tomlinson gets the call again and converts the third down. Sharpe catches it in the flat, and that will be a gain of 3 yards. Tomlinson gets the call on second down and rambles for about 5.
But Danian Tomlinson is built like a perfect back should be. 5'10", 221. This running back comes with all the fixings. He can deke out defenders, spin out tackles, and even run some over.
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that brings up first down.
First down, Giants.
Manning throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 22. Stopped at the 13.
LaDainian Tomlinson made the catch back there, but I really like how he got yards after.
Tomlinson carries it for the 9th time and heads upfield. Dragged down at the 5. It'll be first and goal.
Willie Ponder steps up and helps out his fellow ball carrier here with a devastating block.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chains. Manning ropes this one to the end zone, and it's caught for the score.
Shannon Sharpe has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man Cole.
And we're set. Ryan kicks this one away. Smith catches it back at the 9. Brought down at the 31. In the game. Brought down hard at the 41. It will be first down.
Kyle Bollard improvises on this one. It's called thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it. Yep, nice little...
Lewis dodges this one way out right and heads wide right. Hunted down at the 44. First down.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
A well-designed play there, Pete. Bowler throws a heater right sideline. Stoutland. Lewis takes the handoff and heads left. He didn't even hear in the second quarter. It doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it.
Stover booms a beauty here. Peterson decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 21. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
21-yard line. Tomlinson carries it past scrimmage and gains about 3 yards.
LaDainian Tomlinson has had good success when taking it out past the tackles where he can find some room and turn on the Jets. He's doing his part, and look at the numbers here. So far, he's got 52 yards on 10 carries.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Peter Boulware is not going to let them get back to the line here. Look how he just rolls into the backfield and just lays out the ball carrier. He's quick, and he knows how to hurt a guy.
They force the... Manning throws a heater, and it... Fields takes the snap and punts it away. McAllister fields the punt at the 35. At their 45-yard line. Bowler sings it to the right side. Taylor hauls it in. Bowler fires this one. Walker makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
To the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Bowler throws a heater, and they get the first on third and long.
Number 24, defense. The penalty is declined.
Lewis gains 3 yards. Lewis barges off the field. Number 87 catches the bullet out left, and he's in for the score.
Number 87 had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Stover rockets this one deep. Joyce decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 22. It's the field with the clock at 19. The Giants take their first time. McAllister defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Tomlinson will get the carry on third down and barely picks up the first down. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Ravens with a small lead, 10-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dave. Interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Giants should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. LaDainian Tomlinson is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening and then look at him go. He's off to the races. A 21-yard play that set up a Giant touchdown. The Giants strike first and go up by 7. The Ravens trying to answer back. Jamal Lewis let his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. That set up a 42-yard field goal. Ravens late into the second quarter. Ravens back by 4. Kyle Bowler connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens are holding on to a lead 10-7. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Kyle Bowler has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Enjoy a small lead, 10-7. Let's go down to the field. Bryant kicks it, and the second half has now started. Smith fields the second half kickoff at the 9. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 25.
Why this has been such a tense game. We'll see whether they'll be able to establish a rhythm offensively here in the second half. Dan?
Thanks, Susie. That will bring up second down. Lewis has his number called. Moeller throws a heater right sideline. Testoodle takes the long snap and punts it away. Peterson takes it at the 32. Tomlinson gains 10 yards on the play, and that brings up first down. Tomlinson makes it for his 14th. Manning fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made for a gain of a couple. 2 wideouts on the field. No dice, and in
my opinion, too, a bad call.
Fields gets the ball and punts it away. McAllister fields the punt at the 14. Stop what happens here. They'll start at their own 18-yard line. Johnson snaps. Lewis carries it for the 6th time and gets past. Ricard catches it in the flat, and that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 4th down. It'll be 4th down. Testoodle gets the snap and punts it away. Peterson gets it at the 36. Tomlinson goes right up the middle and moves forward for 7. Tomlinson gets the call again and takes it upfield. Dragged down at the 40. That will bring up first down.
First down, Giants.
LaDainian Tomlinson sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
A well-designed play there, Peter. Makes a tough catch and is well past the markers for a first down.
Willie Ponder had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter. Tomlinson will get the carry on the first down. Tomlinson. Manning throws this on a rope, and the reception is made. It is, however, short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down. Bryant kicks it from 34 yards. It's good. The signal, and we're ready. Bryant kicks it off. Smith fields the kickoff at the 7. Tackled at the 33. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game.
Lewis is at the 45, 40, 30, finally dropped at the 26. It will be first down.
Jamal Lewis averts danger on this one. Watch how he plows through the D. Oh, a big stiff arm on that play.
And there was a situation that always makes an offensive coordinator happy. Perfect example of how to throw your weight around. Bowler rifles it out left side.
5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Bowler fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Fred Robbins is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions, but he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is really
Bryant capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Breaks a tackle. No one in front of him. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and touchdown.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 172 yards and 1 touchdown.
Matt Bryant to attempt
Look at
the
this
extra
job
point.
well done. 1,500 yards rushing on the year. That's great work.
Ref gets the signal, and we're set. Bryant kicks this one away. Number 16 fields it all the way back at the 1. Brought down. Lewis gets the call on first. Lewis. Bowler just rifles this one, and it's off. Incomplete.
Holding. Number 51, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Carlos Simmons.
He calls in the pass, and that will be... Rips it. This one. Baller throws a heater right sideline, and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 34.
William Peterson does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
Well, that's their second field goal position. They'll line up at the 34-yard line. Tomlinson gets the ball and runs into traffic. One man to beat. Tackled and that is going to do it for this one. The Giants come out on top 17-10. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Giants stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Not much action early on in the second half, so let's pick it up early in the fourth quarter. After driving 39 yards on 6 plays, Matt Bryant would come on and connect on the field goal try. A 35-yard field goal. The Giants tie it up 10-all. Jamal Lewis got the football here, and you know what? This was all individual effort as he broke off a big one. The Giants, after getting an interception, game tied 10-all. LaDainian Tomlinson is going to bounce this one to the outside. And look at the execution up front. He's in the clear. The Ravens on defense, William Peterson was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Ravens back 17-10. LaDainian Tomlinson get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from there. And that's where we'll leave this one. Giants squeaked out a win 17-10. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. LaDainian Tomlinson is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You played great today. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What gave you guys the edge today?
I think you gotta give credit to all these defensive backs that were out there smothering the receivers and providing good run support. This is a really good game for them.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Cardinals come away with a 7-point win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Chris Winkie is on the move, as you see, as he accepts a pretty good offer to leave his current club. 5 years, $3.2 million. Brian Allen is on the move as well as he signs a 3-year contract with the Bucs.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Colts pick up win number 7. The Broncos won this contest, but will stay at the second place in the AFC West. Giants, Ravens. In the LaDainian Tomlinson got the ball here, and it was a defensive meltdown. He's got lots of space ahead. The Giants win this one by the final score of 17-10. The Cowboys drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. Troy Hambrick rushed for over 50 yards and helped his Raiders beat the Falcons. By the coal mines of Pittsburgh, we had the Steelers get sent away with a 7-point loss. Rams, Panthers get sent. Torrey Holt is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6th spot. The Rams go on to win this by the final score of 31-14. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Peter Warrick sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Avion Cason might be the biggest loss on this list. It's a broken arm, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the season. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Fred Beasley is a warrior out there, but even he won't be able to continue, and his absence will certainly be felt in the ground game. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Aeneas Williams is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Up in Ralph Wilson Stadium, we had the Bills lose by just a single point. The Patriots defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Gillette Stadium. Buccaneers, Chargers Stadium. Tiki Barber is inside his own 20. Gets the handoff, goes off right tackle. The defense must have been fast asleep. The midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. 82 yards. The Chargers win this one by the final score of 30-24. The Chiefs won on the road and will now head home to meet the Broncos. The Jaguars won this contest but will stay at the first place in the AFC South. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Lions pick up their 6th win of the year. Eagles, Redskins pick up their 6th. Lido Shuffle Shepard is on an island sometimes, but if you leap like that and with his size, only the quarterback can get him. Does he have the wheels? No way, Jose. Touchdown, 65 yards. The Eagles go on to win this by the final score of 35-28. And last but not least, we had the Seahawks come away victorious.
All right, Chris, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC. Meanwhile, let's take a look at how things stand over in the NFC. So there you have it. Still plenty of intrigue left in this NFL season as the homestretch madness is only just beginning. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my primetime players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.